Get ready, California. In 2025, Covered California is going to drop an absolute bomb on the California health insurance market. We're going to go through what it is, how to take advantage of it, but it's by far the biggest change in the California health insurance marketplace since the original ACA law went into effect in 2014, maybe even bigger. So let's talk about what it means, how we can take advantage of it. You don't want to be on the wrong side of this, and we kind of need to do it quickly while we're in open enrollment, or if you have a special enrollment trigger, and we'll kind of tell you a little bit our secrets on how to negotiate that after the fact for 2025. Let's get into it. All right, before we get into it, we have to explain a little bit about the silver plans and the enhanced silver or the cost reduction versions of silver. So you have a standard silver plan, the Silver 70. And for people with high income, that was the silver they were eligible for, that they could get. And you started getting copays for office and medication with the silver versus the bronze, but it still had a pretty high deductible, over $5,000. So it still had high numbers in case something big came up, and the max out of pocket was pretty high as well. And then based on your income, you would start to get richer versions of the silver. So as your income came down, you would then fall into the Silver 73 bucket, which was richer, but only 3% richer than the normal silver. So it brought things down a little bit, copays a little bit richer, but it wasn't that great. And then if your income was lower, your estimate, you were in the Silver 87. Now the Silver 87 was pretty fantastic. It's almost a platinum level plan, platinum being 90. And that number has to do with what the average person is expected to pay or get help with from the plan for their healthcare costs over a year. So the standard silver should pay about 70% of the cost for healthcare for the average person. That's what that number means. So 90 platinum or 80 gold is a much richer plan. So that Silver 87 is almost a platinum level plan for the same price of silver. That's fantastic. If you were eligible for that, usually you go that route. You definitely don't go richer to gold or platinum. You don't need to. And then Silver 94 even more so. It's a narrow window to get that Silver 94. It's right above the Medi-Cal cutoff, but a lot of people do, and they have the richest plan on the market. It's richer than a platinum plan. All right, so that was the old way of doing things. A couple things changed. In 2024, halfway through, Covered California pumped a bunch of money into the market and basically made the Silver 73 super rich, almost like a gold level plan. They got rid of the deductible completely. The Silver 73 right now is a zero deductible plan. It has a lower max out of pocket than the gold plan, and of course the silver and bronze by about $3,000. And your copays are richer. Everything's a little bit richer because it's almost a gold level plan. When you look at the one-page chart, which we can send over to you, you can go line by line and see it's almost a gold except for a couple small changes. But the max out of pocket is $3,000 better than a gold. So Silver 73 starting in 2024 was pretty fantastic. All right, so that's the past. Now let's look at the big earthquakes that's coming for Covered California in 2025. And this is going to change things for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Californians, if they know about it. That's why we're getting the word out right now. All right, 2025 and maybe beyond. Here's the big change. Here's the bomb to the entire California health insurance market for individuals and families. Covered California has taken that very rich Silver 73 that started mid-year 2024 and made it available to everyone regardless of income. Anyone who's eligible for Covered California. There's no longer an income cap during which they force you to the Silver 70, which isn't that great of a plan. I mean, you get copays for office and medication, but you still have a really high deductible, over $5,000, and a really high max out of pocket, around $9,000. Now, anyone can get that Silver 73. So if you make a single individual and you make $100K, you can still get the Silver 73. That's huge. That is a total change. Let's talk about what that really means. First of all, if you're off exchange, boy, there's probably no reason to be off exchange anymore, meaning you're buying directly from the carrier. Because usually people are on a bronze or they might be on a silver plan. Well, now you can get a much richer version of the silver, no deductible, for probably about the same cost. And if you're on a bronze, there are situations where that works out, like for older people where the premium difference is big enough to justify staying at the lowest price plan. And we see that all the time. We run numbers, we let people know, hey, the bronze, and they're always surprised, but we're like, look, the bronze is probably your best route, and here's why. And we can go through your situation for you. We just need zip code, dates of birth, best estimate for income for 2025, and we can run those numbers. But for most people, if you're on a silver, gold, or platinum off exchange, you're walking away from a no deductible plan, probably for the same cost, if not cheaper. So we really have to check this out. A lot of people choose to go off exchange, even quote off exchange, because they're like, oh, I make too much. I'm not going to get any tax credit or subsidy. I don't want to deal with Cover California. It's a pain. We can make that easy. In fact, we can make it easier than off exchange. So reach out to us to make sure we're not missing out on this new no deductible plan available regardless of income, because we can only get it on exchange through Cover California. The other piece is people on Cover California who are on a gold or platinum plan, they're probably overpaying because those are no deductible plans generally, but now the Silver 73 is as well, and it's much cheaper. It's basically a gold plan. And if you look at the premium difference between the silver and the gold or platinum, it makes it almost impossible for those to pencil out in your favor. Do not just kind of sleepwalk through to 2025 with a gold or platinum plan. And even the bronze, if you have medical care expenses that are going to be higher, that Silver 73 may pay for itself pretty quickly because it's no deductible, and the max out of pocket's lower by about $3,000, even lower than the gold plan. Reach out to us. We can walk through the situation to see what it looks like for your particular situation and go from there. And we can let you know how to easily make this change and help you through the whole process.